Hey everybody, Guys from Edtech the podcast. In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Google Keep with your rubrics that you've already made to make them come alive, give students personalized feedback in less amount of time. Check it out. Hey everybody, Guys from Edtech the podcast here. Today we're going to go over a nice feedback tool. This is a tool that is not typically used for feedback, but I like to use it for feedback, especially in those assignments that ask students to write maybe a 1 to 3 page reflection. Alright, the tool that I'm talking about is Google Keep. So let's go right to Google Keep. That's keep.google.com. And that's going to bring us to our dashboard. And as you can see, I have a bunch of little notes here that I will use to provide student feedback. Just like in your Gmail, you can make these different labels that's going to help organize everything. The two labels that I'm going to work with today are feedback and assessment and digital stickers. Alright, so I want to show you the workflow that I go through in order to set this up. Usually I just have to set up this rubric one time at the beginning of the year, and then I have it for the rest of the school year. So in feedback and assessment, this is how I'd set it up. I would make a rubric in a Google Doc and then just make it into a picture. But if you look here, here's my rubric for claims, evidence, reasoning. Some of the content stuff is going to change within this rubric, but the general requirements always stays the same for me in a claims, evidence, reasoning. I use this type of a framework for science analysis, especially when we're writing a formal lab write-up. So here's a claim, evidence, reasoning. I have the statements underneath that describe what I want for each one, and then these are the points that you can easily earn as a student, and the different scenarios in which will fit you into a particular category. As you can see in red here, I label everything. This is C1, so that means claims. You earned a 1 out of 3. Okay, so you're still developing. C2 would be basic. C3 would be proficient under the claim category. Same thing for evidence, same thing for reasoning. So once I have this set up, I could use this for pretty much the entire year when it comes to claims, evidence, reasoning assignments. The other thing that I did is I made these cards. These go along with the C1, C2, C3 on this rubric. Same thing with the evidence and same thing with the reasoning. So now it comes to the part where I can provide some feedback very, very quickly. On some of my formal lab write-ups, I would give them detailed feedback, but if this is just their first draft in an English paper or something that doesn't need specific feedback, this is the way to go. So let's go into a paper. This is the claims, evidence, reasoning paper, and it's based on the what's causing the 6th extinction, and are we in the 6th extinction? So they have to do claim, they have to do evidence, and they have to do reasoning, and they have to give me some references down there. So the first thing that I'm going to do is I am going to bring in the rubric. And with Google Keep, you'll see the little icon pop up on the right. You click on it, and with Google Keep, you could just drag your rubric in there. That was so simple, just dragging it right in. Alright, and as I read through this paper, and I look at the claim here, I could see that they have a good claim there, so I'm going to go ahead and bring in C3 so they know that the claim, they did excellent work. I read through the evidence. On this, maybe they only had 2 of the 3 points meeting that criteria, and then I go through the reasoning, and I look, and they did a great job with the reasoning. Alright, so there they get easy feedback. They can go down, see what it means on the rubric, and then they can go back and make improvements to where they're at. Let's just say that this person got a perfect paper. What we could do is give them a nice sticker at the top of their paper as well. If you want to format it, you can, but my favorite thing is when I give a scratch and sniff sticker like this lemonade one here, And every once in a while you get somebody that goes up to the screen and they try to smell it to see if it smells like anything. And that's when you know you got a sense of humor. Alright, so this is another video on feedback. Feedback's a powerful tool in the classroom. Please reach out if you have any questions about how you could use Google Keep for feedback. Until next time.